Hey, I'm Scott Cole from whentobuyandSellStocks.com, and I just wanted to provide a brief commentary here on Monday morning, July 23rd, as the stock market is set to open as of right now. It's 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time, and we're about an hour and 10 minutes before the open, but we have substantial weakness this morning due to concerns on economic slowing in China, as well as more concerns out of Europe. The Spanish 10-year yields have hit a high of 7.55% this morning, according to the talking heads on CNBC. And there's commentary out of Greece that they're in a Great Depression, which I think most of us already understood. But so there's more concerns out of Europe as well. So obviously these are going to have some concerns on the U.S. economy. McDonald's was also out with earnings this morning that came up short. So pretty much the stock market across the board is going to get slammed, with the exception of probably a pharmaceutical or two. It looks like Onyx Pharmaceuticals is slated to open a bit higher after Friday's strong performance. In any event, I've got a chart here of the S&P 500. This is from Friday, and as you can see, on the right, we closed at about 1362 and change. The market is, at this point, the futures are down about 16 points, so that would take us down to 1346. I've drawn a trend line up from the June lows to the recent low in July, and as of today, that trend line, the upslope line there is about 1340 to 1341. It also looks like we barely penetrated this high in July and then started turning around. Now, that is the most positive chart among the major averages. So let's have a look at the Dow. And the Dow didn't quite penetrate that early July high quite as much. It's definitely going to open below its 34-day moving average. That's I combine a 13-day with a 34-day. That gives me a good idea of the intermediate trend. That 34-day moving average stands at about 12,717. We're going to be called well under that at the moment. The Dow futures are down over 150. So we're going to be called down in the mid 12,600s somewhere. But you can see you can kind of look at a triple top here, and we hit the top end of this trading range, and it looks like we're going to, at the very least, go back down and test the lower end of the range at 12,500 here in short order. Unfortunately, those two charts are about the strongest among the major averages. If we look at the NASDAQ, this most recent peak on Thursday did not penetrate its previous peak in early July, and we're going to be called down at the moment almost 40 points. So we're going to be well under 2,900 here at the start of the day, and that takes us under our 34-day moving average as well. And looks like we'll be getting set to test this low in July as well. If we look at the Dow Jones transports, they've already broken through those moving averages and look to be set to break through the July lows and ready to test the late June lows. And then if we look at the Russell 2000, this peak here last week didn't even come close to its previous peak. The small caps were actually outperforming for a little bit on this move up from the June lows. and they are clearly going to be rolling over to the downside today, and likely will test this July low today, and we'll see if we're able to hold that. So the signs are a little bit ominous today, so if you're heavily long at this point in this, based on this recent rally, you might want to consider taking a bit off the plate today, assuming that we don't get any kind of a reversal at the end of the day. So pay attention. If the market continues its weakness after about noon today, it's probably a good idea to take some chips off the table. So just wanted to provide that brief commentary before the market opens today, because it looks like we're going to get hit with some significant weakness, and we'll see you down the road. For more information, visit us at whentobuyandSellStocks.com. Thanks.